Hey guys, Joe Kirk here, Texas Power Paddle Pro, and I'm here to talk to you about kayak motors. I started out in a bass boat, worked my way to a kayak. So when I got into a kayak, I knew I needed to compete better. But the problem was there's multiple things that make you compete better in a kayak. Like one, moving from a paddle kayak to a pedal kayak. Then getting a pedal kayak and also adding a motor so you can travel more distance, as well as pleasuring. If you're just out there having fun on a nice sunny day, go out there, hook the motor up and go. But there were so many motors to choose from. I'm a minimalist, and so the problem is I didn't want big batteries in the back of my kayak. So I looked at multiple different brands, and Texas Power Paddle fit me the best. Now, I want to show you some cool features on Texas Power Paddle. One big feature to me is, one, you don't have to take off your motor when you're going from, like me, traveling tournament to tournament. You're staying in hotels, Airbnbs, and you don't want to have to take your motor off in order to stay the night there. So this eliminates that. You can keep your motor on your kayak at all times. Now, Texas Power Paddle makes a more sturdy rudder for your Hobie. Now, if you don't have a Hobie, that's fine. They have multiple different options for other name brand kayaks, as well as just mounting it to a rudder. So any kayak you can install a rudder on, which means you can also install a Texas Power Paddle. So you can see this is a lot more thick, which I love. I ran this one for 1.5 years, never had a problem with it whatsoever. And you know, grass, I never had a problem with the grass. And another thing is it has a clean out feature. So you can turn your throttle backwards and it'll shoot it in full reverse and clean out the motor, which is fantastic. And so that's the rudder there, and that's the Gen 2. Now the Gen 3 I currently have on my kayak, and it's actually weedless, and I mean 100% weedless. I was running it on Gunnersville in eelgrass that was right below the surface all day long. Never once had a problem with it. So I'll show you that now. So as you can see, it's got an open propeller, just like a trolling motor on a bass boat, and that just eats up the grass, and it's amazing. Now, your difference in speed is only a 0.1 mile an hour. So this one, for instance, runs this PA12 fully loaded, tournament ready at 3.6 to 3.8 miles per hour. Now this one runs about 3.4 to 3.6 miles an hour. So there's not really a big difference, but I like this one. I love fishing grass, so this one fits me well. When I fish open water, I love using this motor. Now, it's great. Texas Power Paddle runs great deals where you can get both motors with your one battery pack, and you really can't beat that offer. Now, to show you the battery pack on how small it is, on here, that's it. That's your whole battery pack. It doesn't take long to charge, about 8 hours. It's very simple to operate. All you do is simply turn that button on, and there you go. It turns on. As you can see, I'm down to 27%. That was after fishing about 9 hours total. I know a lot of people don't get that from most motors when you're running a single battery, so you really have to jump up to like a 36 volt. But I have never had a problem with this battery not lasting me a full tournament. So you really can't beat that at all. It'll beep at you when your battery's below 50%, but the beeping goes away. It's not bad at all. Your throttle assembly, this is it. It's simple. It slides on and off, and it hooks right to your rudder control. It's very simple. That's it. This turns it off, clean out, full throttle. You can't beat that. It's very simple. Hooks right to your rudder. I think the setup time took me less than 10 minutes. Setup time at the ramp. As you can see, this right here is your two connections. It takes me at the ramp about 2 minutes to set up my battery and my motor, and I'm good to go. So I hope you guys like this video, and definitely give Texas Power Paddle a look. And I hope you guys get one, and I hope to see you on the water.